Quit so many times, but I knew this moment would come. Now it's my time. I gotta make up for all them nights that my mama cried. I'm going in, I'm putting everything on the line. Dropped out of school to chase my dream. I had something for the proof. I put my all into this shit, man. I can't fucking lose. They smile up in my face, but they don't know what I've been through. Whole lot of nights I went to sleep and I ain't had no food. But now I'm up and I'm just thinking about my next move. Gotta keep my head above water, gotta make it do. I do this shit for my mom and my little brother too. Ain't no more problems, now I might as well go back to school. Gotta maintain, stay on my grind, no I can't be no fool. No I can't slip, no I can't fun, but gotta sneak and move. Get out, be all move to LA, well I ain't gotta keep it too. Surprised, but I knew my dreams coming true. Then stayed down till I came up with my niggas. Right or wrong, forever right, you know what's up with me, nigga. Never change on my gang, yeah, I'm stuck with my niggas. When I'm touchable, come running money up with me, nigga. Then stayed down till I came up with my niggas. Right or wrong, forever right, you know what's up with me, nigga. Never change on my gang, yeah, I'm stuck with my niggas. When I'm touchable, come running money up with me, nigga. Yeah, now that I made it, ain't in the same, it all changed. When I'm in public, people see me, they screaming my name. Just a few days ago, I remember I wanted for the quit so many times, but I knew this moment would come. It's my time. I gotta make up for all them nights that my mama cried. I'm going in, I'm putting everything on the line. Drop the mix with the #1 record breakers. Era. Quit so many times, but I knew this moment would come. Now it's my time. I gotta make up for all them nights that my mama cried. I'm going in, I'm putting everything on the line. Dropped out of school to chase my dream. I had something for the proof. I put my all into this shit, man. I can't fucking lose. They smile up in my face, but they don't know what I've been through. Whole lot of nights I went to sleep and I ain't had no food. But now I'm up and I'm just thinking about my next move. Gotta keep my head above water, gotta make it do. I do this shit for my mom and my little brother too. Ain't no more problems, now I might as well go back to school. Gotta maintain, stay on my grind, no I can't be no fool. No I can't slip, no I can't fun, but gotta sneak and move. Get out, be all move to LA, well I ain't gotta keep it too. Surprised, but I knew my dreams coming true. Then stayed down till I came up with my niggas. Right or wrong, forever right, you know what's up with me, nigga. Never change on my gang, yeah, I'm stuck with my niggas. When I'm touchable, come running money up with me, nigga. Then stayed down till I came up with my niggas. Right or wrong, forever right, you know what's up with me, nigga. Never change on my gang, yeah, I'm stuck with my niggas. When I'm touchable, come running money up with me, nigga. Yeah, now that I made it, ain't in the same, it all changed. When I'm in public, people see me, they screaming my name. Just a few days ago, I was locked up in them chains. Now I'm in back of the Maybach with a lot of bands. I ain't worried about them dissing, I don't hear a thing they saying. This for my friends in Montana, can't forget the band. I never jeopardize this and lose it all again. This for that enough there, they baby, they know I ain't playing. From the heart, I appreciate all of my fans. This for my niece for loving me and being my hero for hand. I really did it, this for moms, free Trey and Aaron. Can't nobody tell me nothing, I'm like, which way? Then stayed down till I came up with my niggas. Right or wrong, forever right, you know what's up with me, nigga. Never change on my gang, yeah, I'm stuck with my niggas. When I'm touchable, come running money up with me, nigga.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his first pass is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
This is the Super Bowl. Yeah, this is the Super Bowl. Go ahead and quit. Go ahead and quit. Save yourself the embarrassment. I'm screaming on you.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Super Bowl, nigga. Play your best.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a run with Hyde. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They snipped it out, made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
2nd down, Cousins. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Carlos Dunlap coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Everything on the line.
3rd and long for Cousins.
Oh, shit.
And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now the longtime NFL punter Donnie Jones on to kick it away. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them if they try
When you want me to start scoring? Third quarter, second quarter, first quarter? I think I'm going to just go on interception.
A great read, and it's picked off.
Push that nigga
He
over.
will take this one home. It's
I'm
a
only going to score with
touchdown.
Sean
So
Taylor.
a pick six there
R.I.P.
out of the nickel package. They went with 5
dog.
DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Everything on the line.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Hey, we finna quit. We finna quit.
So they'll get another shot on offense
Go ahead
following
and
that
quit,
pick
bro.
six.
What you want me
And
to
now the
do?
kick is away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the
Look,
flag
I'm gonna do
comes
this
out.
for you.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field
You
position.
just gotta get off before I hit you.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall
Gotta get it
incomplete.
off, boy.
The good signal callers would never
If
go
you get-
back in the
if you
huddle and
get-
play the
if
blame
you get it
game
off, you
because
might
they need
get a
those guys to
touchdown.
protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Damn. You still
On
gonna do
play
that
action,
shit?
Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5.
You
A
gotta
big
kill
sack
that
to
shit.
bring up
You gotta
third
press
down.
triangle.
Well, there was
You gotta
second
press
long, now it's
triangle,
third and even
pull
longer.
up the
They're going
running
the
back,
wrong
then hit
direction here.
R2.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And look at this, another fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough starting field position here.
What? You gonna do that?
They go back to the air here, and he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. This is brought in at the 21.
Did I hear you say fuck me? And I'm pretty punch the ball.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Yeah, kill that shit. You gotta watch what you pick.
Now the LSU man, it's Kenny Hilliard. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Back near the goal. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense, and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the... And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was...
Under pressure, they got him again. Haoli Kikaha in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Motivation.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Hyde fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Oh, you know what?
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out.
I am well aware that our job is to call a game objectively, but let's be honest. I was sitting here about to scream out, watch the fake, watch the fake. Look where they lined up to kick that one.
Exactly. Everybody in the stadium knew. They're kicking it from their own side of the field. Everyone knew they weren't going to kick it. Yeah, that one was doomed from the start.
No way it succeeds except for absolutely perfect execution. That one had no chance.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back, a fumble return for a Jacksonville score. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed.
Super Bowl. So I put a new shine on my pinky. Time bleeding. I'm cold and dreaming. I'm cold and dreaming. That shit don't work, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit ready to make your ass come right back and get this ass whooping. And that's not for.
The try here for the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
can't cook something like that. I have to catch a whole
So here's the kickoff now as he'll
here.
get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
This my second Super Bowl, bro.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
You don't know how much that was a grind, especially that last game, boy. That was a motherfucking grind. I don't know what that neck do. I'm a star, so I put them to channel on my big game. Take the time, baby. Oh man. Golden dreaming. Oh, I had to put my blind eye, bitch, because I knew the nigga was gonna quit. But ever bang fair, bitch. You know, run that bet one more time for Kodak, because I know he fought with the Jaguar, right? If he fought with the Gators, I know he fought with the Jaguar. He ain't fucking with the Jaguar. You dead. You retarded. So, I don't want you brain dead. What? Yeah, shit on fuck. I might take off on you if you got it. Put a little time on my big ass. Put a little time. Hit that leg. Hey, what that nigga name is? Yeah. That nigga, he be on sports, whatever that shit on ESPN. Yeah, that last sack dance. They show every time. That one sack. And they had one sack. 1.5, bitch. And then he got dunked on by goddamn LeVar Ball. Yeah, he dunked on his motherfucking ass. I know your motherfucking ball head ass, man. Boy, he ain't gonna never get in that bed unless I suck the truth on. I might go ahead and trade. I might sell his ass. Bitch, I need a back good 400 corn for his ass, man. Yeah, I might sell his ass, man. I don't know, let me see. Damn, big god damn. See that back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 50. Yeah. I forgot I win. You win all that, bitch. I ain't winning so long. Bitch, I'm gonna go to sleep. Shit. Bitch, I'm finna go to sleep. Look at Jumper. I'm ready to spin that shit and buy a car. I'm gonna get some goddamn contract. It got lit, nigga. Won the Super Bowl, nigga. Nigga won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hey, I'm finna sell all them bitches right now, man. Let me get that cabin. I don't want no motherfucking cars. I ain't finna give me a gang of side cars when y'all can give me cabin. Whew. Yeah, right. Shit. I'm cold in dreaming. See what that shit look like. Ooh, boy. That bitch gonna be nasty. That bitch gonna be nasty. That line top, nah, bitch. That shit top, nah. Gonna move their ass around. You gonna bounce back over there somehow. Ooh. Think a bitch with, oh man. See how that shit work. And fuck that shit. I'm finna get some contracts. And give him goddamn time. Nigga might play a goddamn scrub in the Super Bowl. For real. Bitch will make it all the way to the Super Bowl and play a bitch with a straight 88. Hell fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You see how that shit work? Bitch, I'm for the best straight contracts. About 2 packs of them bitches. She first. This nigga slow, man. That's an upgrade, nigga. Fuck that. That's an upgrade. Stupid upgrade. I'll take it. Richard Kerman. Man. Slow them up, man. Red 5 shit, no. She was on the Jaguars. Oh, Jaguars. Them boys gonna make it to the wherever they gonna make it to. Them boys the champs in my heart. Y'all boy dead. enough for 3 years, man. My nigga tough. Man, bitch selling that dog. Bitch selling my dog for $2 million. $2 million. $2 million. This nigga slow as fuck. Time to smell this motherfucking shit supposed to be like 92. Where that nigga at? Go ahead and blast that. Somebody else try to buy. Nigga, I'm cold. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. And I can send them to both of them niggas at the same time. See what that be looking like. Motherfucker, bullshit. Nigga, I'm the greatest. Nigga, if you don't think so, you better go look at that last playoff game. That bitch was long. Nigga, Pittsburgh had played. Nigga was playing with Pittsburgh. Nigga shitted on him, nigga. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Look at him. Go ahead and cash them contracts out. Nigga, it's Friday, bitch. Bitch, it's Friday. Yeah, motherfucking keep on playing now, bitch. It's 2 o'clock. Shit. By the time my eyes close good, bitch, it be 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I'll be watching the motherfucking one news. Look at that nigga dying there, nigga, bitch. Damn, nigga just got killed around this, man. Bitch, we finna go move to the country. Horse and carriage. Bitch, we finna live Amish around this bitch. Calling people borrowers. I ain't talking about borrowers like nigga knock at your door. Let me on. Can I get some sugar? I can borrow some dishwashing liquid and some dish detergent. I mean, what you wash your clothes with? Get the damn door slammed in your face. Wow. Open that bitch back, huh? I'll use your lighter real quick. Slam that bitch back in your face. Oh boy. I be so zoned out, I ain't even gonna lie, man. From the big 70-inch TV sitting right in front of that bitch. See Tom Brady whole motherfucking, his whole motherfucking body. I can stand next to this nigga and take a selfie. Like, alright, I'm next to this nigga. We finna smoke a blunt together. This time last night, I had just lost the motherfucking Super Bowl. I think you see how that shit. See how the universe works.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and
Nigga,
these guys on
Super
your
Bowl
screen
champion
ready
in
to
this
rock
bitch,
as well.
nigga.
Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking
I
of the
beat
game,
niggas like
let's
you.
get right to it.
I ain't scared, nigga. And you thought it was over? It's just begun.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And
What'd
we
you
are
say, bro?
underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I will.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Ooh.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
No days
It's
off.
a loss of
No
4
holidays.
there, bringing up second down.
No days off. It's about grinding.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's
Hustle.
complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, who that is? That's
Give it
something
3
over
on the
there?
screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10
Trying to
here on
use
their
your old
opening
lady to
drive.
distract me
In order
and
for a
shit I
screen pass
see.
to break big, a lot of things have to come
It
together
ain't
and
gonna
be well
work.
executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being
It
a big
ain't
game.
gonna work.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
That's that hood shit.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands.
Brett
A great
Favre,
catch.
nigga.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you
Brett
have to either
Favre,
play
nigga.
off or make sure you're
That's little
somehow in
Fournette,
contact
nigga.
with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the
Come on,
football.
now.
That's a big-time play right there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense.
Man,
Finding a
man.
way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Nigga, I got the power of my YouTubers, nigga. I'm screaming.
And they'll run it for the
I
first
will
time
not
with
be
Ricky
defeated.
Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
It's 10 times more of a man than someone said what if. Because what if never went to
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He's got time. Going for the deep.
Oh!
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the flag just sitting in the
The Giants defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I am the champion, nigga. Oh, this my part, nigga. Dedication. Hard work.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hard work. Dedication. Hard work.
Here we
Dedication.
go with Williams.
Hard work.
And he'll lose
Dedication.
yardage here
Hard
back
work.
at the 41. So
Dedication.
certainly an interesting
Hard
call
work.
there to go for it. And the Jags take over
Come
in
on, don't freeze
terrific
up on
field
me now,
position.
YouTube. Fuck it. Kodak.
Shake off the interception. He'll
That
look
power
to throw.
Kodak.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Yeah.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go. Blue 58.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
I owe you a couple videos, Jamie.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field.
I ain't feel the curse.
After the interception, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver from 13 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Got me started.
This will be taken in at the 1. So a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, you know I'm for the motherfucking
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Movie here having a swag attack.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Movie having a swag attack.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. Finding time. Forced out to his left. And he's got Miller. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And now
on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Put it out to the next game.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
You need to get up out of that bit. Can't motherfucking survive back there with them hitters.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Normally when I start talking shit, I start losing. Not today. You know, cut on your mic and talk shit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Doxson from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Travis Coons now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Such a motherfucking scoring no more. Score no more. Catch the mic on his getting ready for Snoop Dogg.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
First thing he gonna say, I'm gonna play ultimate.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I play the regular shit.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick, but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's what you were doing, because I was just sitting in my head trying to remember how the fuck you did.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
For real.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle, and he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Stafford on the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Surveying the field. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here we go. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. They turned into a really nice play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
why I gotta suck because
just go out and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Wow. If you beating me every time and I'm running man on man, bro.
This will probably be the last play.
I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit, boy. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't suck better than your bitch suck, nigga. Your bitch suck real good, I bet. I bet she got that good dome, nigga. Yeah. Then holler at her and stop fucking with me, nigga. Fuck, nigga.
Now a shotgun snap
unless you gonna
is
send her ass to me.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
You tell me about her sucking, nigga. Stop talking about my game, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Pussy, nigga.
From the the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And quickly they get to the line, and they'll run it here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed. But the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
You can't beat that shit. Talking shit.
And you're on your own side of midfield. That takes a little bit of courage to pull off. But they went in and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Muscles him off.
Beat that shit.
And now the ball's out.
Beat that shit.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back to the offense. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Beat that motherfucking shit.
Deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
He's talking about my zone, but he playing
the
zone.
Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Like I don't see his
they
zone.
got across the 50 last time, but fumbled
bean
and
ass
over, so
nigga.
you
Bean.
Short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Nigga like you got always got excuses. Nigga always, nigga got excuses. Nigga got excuses. He came on the mic with excuses. Hoping it don't be no glitchy flute shit. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. He came on the mic with that old green bean shit. Ready to drop an excuse. Ready to drop an excuse why he gonna lose.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Nigga, green ass nigga. You bean.
To throw on second down is Stafford.
You bean.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
You bean.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I ain't gonna motherfucker.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They're gonna hurry back to the line now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and got some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's close signs. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a good, nice, quick run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Stafford now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that's a touchdown. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely.
Going 25 seconds, fuck nigga. I'll motherfucking take your L and shut the fuck up.
They end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week.
And, oh, a crusher there.
Yo, what, bitch? I'm finna take that victory formation on your fuck ass.
At their 42-yard line.
Huh? How many subscribers I got watching right now? 40, bitch.
Attacked up front as penalty
40.
Who is this against?
Oh, take your bean ass somewhere. You like shit like that. Fuck, boy. From Florida, nigga.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And no. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now.
Get off me.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean...
And the Steelers signal for another timeout.
At me. Play me again. Fucking sore loser. Your booty hole hurt now, faggot. Pussy ass nigga talking all that shit. Bitch ass nigga think he gonna throw me off defense. My shit raw. Put this shit on that all man shit now. For real, that shit wasn't shit. I knocked his ass. I knocked his ass. He went to talking shit, bitch, nigga. Bitch, I'm in a zone right now, nigga. Being nigga. No homo. No homo. Never. Bean ass nigga talking that shit. Let me take a picture of his shit. Just to have it in archives. Puss ass nigga ain't gonna never motherfucking bitch ass nigga. Play a nigga like him out, motherfucker. You know a nigga like him. And you might got their friends or followers. Puss ass nigga. Get your game up, nigga. Like BG say. Go get your game up, nigga. Get your weight up. One more. One more. Just my luck out. You run into his bean ass again. He'll be happy. Nigga, I got one. I got it, nigga. I got the tiebreaker, nigga. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shitting on that nigga, man. Nigga make 1,000 excuses, man. Like he had his music on. It broke my concentration at the end. Oh, bitch ass nigga. told. They ain't trying to come and throw you off. Yeah, see, nigga. And they ain't have all these good players, nigga. Nigga can do that. They can't do that shit. Oh,
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Make sure you got more motherfucking players than 3 right there better than what they better than, you know what I mean?
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The Monsters.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
20, white 20, alert, white 20.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. On play action. Now Brady. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
20, white 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
20.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
That was a really nice interception. I think it'll...
Could I take advantage of this and get to the Super Bowl again? I mean, a motherfucking game? Real quick. Real quick. I don't know. Can I win 13 in a row? How many I gotta win in a row? Yes, you can.
I choose to fight back!
Yes, I can.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
All you need now is a little imagination. Your imagination, guys, whether you don't believe it or not.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Don't ever expect this.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I will not fall into despair. Dedication. Hard work. I said to myself, I will never go back to this again. I will never be treated like that again. I will never go through what I went through again. And that
He'll come out in the pistol.
A bestseller.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Here comes this
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
To slay that dragon.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much.
Bow
Maybe
down
a yard
and
up to the 29.
live your life
Campbell
as a beast of
on the
burden.
stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing
And
the
by
football.
slaying that
But
dragon,
these short runs,
you
they
become
still pay dividends
a
because they
lion.
can take their toll on a defense.
And that
and they
lion's
can add up as the
name
game
and
goes
his
along.
attitude
You control
is,
the clock,
I
you control
will,
the ball,
and
and that
no.
way you often control the game.
Tiger! Slow, slow, slow.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away.
Many of us don't act because we want other people's approval. We want everybody to like us and to accept us. We're settling for less than what we actually deserve.
This will be fielded
We
at
don't
the
feel
17.
good about it, but we make it work in our minds. We'll come up with some kind
Give
of
him
excuse
11
to
yards
make
that
it all
time
right.
on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10.
Most people like to feel like they're a king in the area of their comfort zone. They only want to do those things that they know how to do well. So, there are many reasons why we don't act. There are other things, though, that affect us. Is that not wanting to take personal responsibility.
They'll run
We
with the
want
backup.
somebody else
This is
to do it,
Williams.
and that's not possible.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Dante Fowler
And
in
when
on
you
the
go
stop.
through life like
Today's
that,
NFL, you hear all
something
the
in
time
you
about
dies.
stretching the field and creating space in order to run
That's not
plays.
asking yourself
A toss
some
play will help
questions.
accomplish
What do
that
I
because
really,
now you're pushing a
really,
defense to
truly want?
chase you all the way to the
Don't
edges
wait
and to the
around for
sideline.
things to be
That's a
just
nice
right.
run, probing
Don't
now
wait for
early
things
to try and get
to be
things done
perfect.
later.
And he's going to
Don't
drop
wait for
this
the
off to
ideal
Williams. Complete.
situation.
8
It will
yards on the
never be
pickup
ideal.
there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
The greatest opportunity you have, it might not be here next year. It might not
Throwing
be here
on
the
first
year
down
after
is
next.
Brady.
It might not be here the year after that.
It's
This is
caught.
the
Left side,
only
Bolden. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a
When you
second
decide
down.
to act, when you decide to take life on, and let me warn you, it can be painful. It will
Brady
be
to throw on second
uncomfortable,
down.
and
Trying
that's
to
where
lay
the
one up
growth
deep.
is.
That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Never
I
be
guess, Carl,
satisfied
sometimes
with
when you have a
yourself.
receiver
Always
well
know
over
that
6
as
foot, you do
invest
that. Just put it
effort
up there,
and
let him
time
grab it, and
on
he
you,
did.
that's the
And it
greatest
certainly
ability
appears
that
like a
human beings have
50-50
above
ball, right?
animals.
We
Y'all
always
can't
talk
be
about
anything
that
but
when
adults.
both sides
We
have a
can't
chance
be
to get it,
anything
the
but
receiver or the guy
human
covering
being,
him.
you've got
But I think
unlimited
the odds
potential.
actually are in favor of
You
the
can put
offense.
effort on
They
you,
can see
and
the
by
ball coming
concentrating on you
oftentimes
and
before the
developing
defender can
you,
get his head
you can
around. So I
transform
think
your
that
life
really goes to like
wherever you are
70-30,
right now.
and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. On second down, here's Brady. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make third down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
Brady going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Shipped together here from the D-line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
They can't take your stuff. It's your stuff. So when you know that whatever you're seeking, it's also seeking you.
Now Brady again, and that is incomplete here. That one intended for Anquan Bolden, and it's 3rd and short.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there.
You don't need anybody to
caps an
your
11-play
dream. It was given to you.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
But when you have determination,
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now we get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
If you want something out of life, if you
now
want
a
to change
shotgun
yourself,
snap as they'll look to
if you
throw.
want to acquire something,
Rolling to his
if there's
right.
some goal
Throwing
that
for
you
his
want to
running
reach,
back, and he's got him
it's
complete.
really not
It's a
easy as
9-yard
some people
gain, and
make
it
us
keeps the
feel.
drive moving.
Looked like the defense put pretty good
That
pressure
living a
on him, but
dream,
he's able to flush out to
changing
his
your
right to try and evade
behaviors,
people.
overcoming negative
On the
habits,
run,
it's
had to get on
challenging.
his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That living alone is just very difficult. And once we begin to come to grips with the fact that living is
On
difficult,
first down, he'll drop to throw.
you will never ever
And the
have
tip
a
there altered the
problem-free
ball flight,
moment in
and it
life.
falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
If it ain't one thing, it's another.
But we're not playing 3 yards in a
ain't
cloud
one
of
thing,
dust
it's
football
12
anymore.
others.
I kind of get why those old
I mean,
school
there's
coaches
always
sometimes didn't want to
something.
throw the football. Because if it's
You get
popped up in the air,
scared sometimes. Your
it
mind
almost
will go
turns into
blank
slow
on you.
motion, and both sides
Some
trying to
people
get to
you
the
will allow
football,
to
and you're
unnerve
holding your
you.
breath wondering whether it's
You
going to go
wonder what's
good
wrong with
or
me. I'm
bad
not
for your
crazy.
team.
They'll
That's why
try
you got to
again with
learn
the
to
arm
make
here
a
on
conscious,
2nd down.
deliberate, determined
He's got
effort to stand
time.
up
Being
inside
chased
yourself.
out left. Oh, he's got a man wide
Stop
open,
living your life like you
complete.
have 1,000 years
There
to
will always
live.
be a place for
In life,
methodically
you're either
marching
here
the ball
today,
downfield,
and you're
but when you
gone
can pick
today.
it up in big chunks and
If there's something
strike
that you
like
want
that
to
and
do and
have
you can't do it
explosive
all at
plays,
one time,
that's
do
often the
just a
difference in
little
winning
bit
and
of it.
losing. Those types of plays
Do
that
just
can
a
knock a
little bit of
defense
it.
off balance, that'll
Decide
drive
that
a
you're
team
going to take
towards a
some
victory.
time to work
And
on you,
with
that
that,
you
it's
deserve
2-minute
that.
warning time here. The
From yourself,
NFL
that
on
your
EA
life
Sports.
deserves some prime time.
And a long way to go
Because
for
you
the
are
offense
creating your
here
own
on
production.
2nd down.
When I was young, I did not know who
They'll look
and
to
what I
throw
wanted to
here.
be.
Firing
And
quickly
so
here, and
I
that's
was
complete.
influenced by the things
And
that I
he'll
seen
lose
with my
yardage.
eyes.
Brought down at the 32.
And what I seen with my
It's a
eyes
loss of
is
2.
what I wanted
Now
to become.
3rd down.
Why do you
But that
think
was
you
well defended, and
need
as a
to wait
cornerback
until
that
you
you're
get a
taught
little
when you see a
older
wide receiver screen,
to become the
either
things
you
that
get
you want to become
underneath the
in
play
life?
before the blocking
The problem
forms,
is
or you're going to have
not
to
making
fight
money.
your way through it by
Because at
getting
some
through some
point,
blocking.
we're all going to
That
make
was a
some
really
money.
nice play
The
there.
problem is, what
Now on
do you
3rd
do
and long. No,
when
bottled
you
up.
make your
Fumble.
money?
It's out. It's
Eventually,
loose.
we're going to get old, real old.
So it goes as
And
a
it's
fumble,
about you.
but the key thing,
It's about
not
you.
a fumble loss.
So this is what I want to leave you
Big,
with.
isn't it? I mean, I remember
When you
watching
make the
teams
decision,
play,
and I want
the ball
everybody
might
to
be
hear
on
me
the
on
ground
this,
a
even the
number of
adults
times
in the
during
room.
the game, but the
When
other
you
team
make the
doesn't get
decision
it,
to do
that's
what
a
you want to
huge
do with
difference
your
in
life,
the ball game. And in
just
this
know
case,
this.
they were able to retain
Because
possession.
the family and the friends in your life do not share your vision, In most cases, they will be the first person to try and talk you out of what you want to do with your life. But know this, only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible.
Now.
So because they don't see what you see, doesn't mean that you're supposed to settle and not do the things that God has sent you in your mind and your spirit.
Because if you don't control pain, it'll control you.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. They begin the drive with Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down and try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would put my head down and just try to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Finding time. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
You don't even say he was like this player plus that player divided by 2 plus this.
Complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to strengthen.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Always gets worse before it gets better. It's supposed to be that way. The
They'll
journey you're embarking
here on first down.
28. It's not an easy path.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Before you embark on this journey,
every now and then you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender.
It's going to get
When
worse.
the ball's kicked in the air,
when you embark this journey, you must know that it's going to go down before it comes up. When it comes up, it's going to go so much higher than you've ever been.
We've seen great plays happen
Sacrificing today for tomorrow's better. Sharpen your arsenal for perfection of what you can be. But if you didn't know that, mentally, you didn't prepare for that. Think something's wrong, maybe it's time to stop. No, it's time to move even further.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
You have to be equipped mentally to endure this process. Knowing what you're about to go into is step 1. Knowing it's an uphill battle, but a winnable one and one that's achievable. And at the end of this race, guys, you're going to be more capable. First step, guys, is knowing it's a tough road. But through that effort, builds the character of the person you want to be at the end.
He's going to go down.
How else do we stay on track?
Back around the 43.
Document it.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the
know
time.
where we are, guys.
We
must first know where we
straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Well, Will didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now back out comes the offense. So you got to think if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Versions of someone else.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all
I
set
dream
up
the
by
kind
a
of
great
dreams
punt,
that other
and if
people
the ball
said
goes in the end
would
zone,
not be
this
possible.
never happens. So great call.
I'm also
Give the
living
punt
proof.
team
This isn't a
and the
Hollywood
punter
movie. I
some
come
love.
literally from the other side of the tracks. If you saw where I grew up and we took a picture of it, the neighborhood, the setting,
You say it's not, it's impossible that someone can come from there and get here. But it is possible.
This is fielded at the goal line.
And not to sound too trite, if you dream big and surround yourself with great people,
so out now comes the offense,
and leave your
back
ego at the
onto
door
field.
and
They
share
have the lead
success
now. They'll
with
be
others.
looking for some separation
And have
here
a little luck
as we
along
begin
the
the
way.
third quarter.
You
I
can do
like the way
anything.
you term that because
But there
now
will
I
be
think they go a
people
little bit
along
deeper
the
into
way.
their playbook.
And I remember
They like what they did in the
who will
first
say
half.
to you,
That worked okay.
you know,
But in order
you're
to get the
dreaming too big.
separation that you just talked about,
It's not possible.
change things up
Those
a little
things
bit.
just can't
Change
happen.
your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit
Don't
more
allow
with some things they
anyone,
didn't see in the first half.
friend,
They do just that.
family,
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second
teachers,
half. I think
whoever
it's a
it
little bit of a
is,
surprise
don't
to
allow
me,
anyone
but that was
to tell
one he
you
should have caught.
Absolutely,
that what
that was
you
his
are
best
dreaming
opportunity
for
right there.
yourself
He
and
dropped
your
it.
family is not possible. It
Looking
is
back
possible.
to the air on second down. It's Brady.
Don't be one of those people 20
And this
years
one
from
caught
now
by Cameron
are going to be
Brady.
walking around in a
And he'll
9-to-5
get this
job,
up to the
miserable
30-yard
and
line.
angry and
12
bitter
yards there as they move
because
the
you
chains.
let your
So the
dreams
offense has
get
it
away
first
from you
and 10.
because
And
you
there's
did
a
not
completion
believe
to the
strongly
tight
enough
end. And look at
in
the size of
yourself
these players
and what was
nowadays.
possible.
At that spot,
Don't
6'4",
allow that to
6'5", and up.
And
A lot
I
of
can't
guys used to
encourage
be
you enough
basketball players. Somehow
continue
came
to
back
think
to
that things
football.
are
That's
possible
really good for the
and that
game
your
of
dreams
football.
can come
You get
true.
better athleticism,
And as it relates
great
to
hand-eye
finding your
coordination,
calling,
guys who
it
know how
has
to control
be
their bodies when
linked
they
to
run their
something that
routes.
you are so passionate
Again, they'll throw
and
with Brady.
crazed about.
They'll set
That
up the
you're
screen.
willing to
This is
knock down
Williams.
walls and climb mountains and do the
And
things
able to
that
get this
are
one
going to
across
put
the
yourself in a
45
position
before he's brought
of
down.
sacrificing
It's a
so many
10-yard
other things
pickup,
for
and
its
it moves the
success. And you can
chains.
only do that
And
when there's a
defensively, they were in
compelling
zone coverage there.
underlying
You have to be
feeling
a
that
little
you
careful.
have
You're
that
losing
this is
playing
something
against a
I'm
good
going to fight
quarterback
to
like
death.
he is.
And I
To not
think
play too
you
much
can't
zone.
really
Yeah, you
succeed
have to be careful
at
about
the
how much
levels
time
that
you're
you
giving
want
up.
to
I think
unless
it's a
you
good
find
point
that
you just
thing
brought up. So
that
maybe
you're
if
so
you still want to
passionate,
play zone,
excited, and in
you go
love
to
with.
zone blitz scheme.
And I think
And you can
because
drop
you've got it along
anyone
the way,
out
you're
of
going to
your
have to
defensive
convince
front,
so many other
defensive end,
people
defensive
to
tackle.
believe
It
in
doesn't
you,
matter. You just
in the idea,
exchange
in the
someone to bring more
opportunity, and
pressure
the
towards the
struggle
quarterback
and the
and still
obstacles
try and cover
that are going to
downfield.
come can
And
only
break,
be
the tight end's
overcome
got it.
by this
And he's
passion
brought
that you
down.
have, in which you're going to
15
be able
yards
to
there
get
on the
people
catch
to
and
follow
run.
you
Partner, it's a lot of
over those
fun
hurdles.
watching the
I know it
NFL
sounds
now,
a little
isn't
bit
it? Because
sophomoric,
when the
but
big
it's so
fella
true.
runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's
Dream
Williams.
big.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
And then dream
a good
bigger.
run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
When you
But
know
there's something we haven't
within
seen much of
yourself
in this
that there's
game. A
something you
really
wanna do,
nice
and I believe
run.
that all of
Do
us
they
are
decide to
born
come
with a
back
purpose.
with it? Or was that just a
All of
little
us have
flash,
something that
and maybe
we
they
are
continue to
supposed
try and
to
throw
do.
the ball?
It's a
And
short
all
one
of us
here,
have some
complete to his
goodness
tight
within us, and
end.
that goodness gives
It'll
us
be
a
a pickup of
responsibility
just 2,
to
and that'll
manifest
bring up
our
what
greatness.
looks to be a 3rd and
And when
inches.
you
Can't
know
be
that,
more
you
than a
can
half
feel
a
it in your
foot.
guts, and you know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding, you stop stretching, you stop challenging yourself. Let me share something
Brady
else
going to
with
try
you.
and throw on
Not
3rd
only is it
down.
possible
And he
for you to have
fires
your
one that's
dream,
intercepted.
but it's
Picked off by
necessary.
the legend, Ray Nitschke. And
It's
his guys are going to take over at the
That you have it.
31-yard
That you work
line.
on it.
A look
That
at
you
the
develop
offense
yourself.
now here,
That
coming
you
back
go
out
for
on
what
the
is
road for their
yours in
first
the universe.
possession of the
You
second
decide,
half.
I'm not
And
gonna
last time
settle
out, they had
for
to punt the
this.
football away.
This is not
Anything
gonna be it
positive
for my
possibly
life.
to take from that?
I
There
deserve
always
more
is
than this.
when you're punting the football away.
See,
It
that will
doesn't
stop
sound like it
making
because
you
you're
do
giving
some
it up.
stuff.
But you've avoided a
See, a lot of
mistake.
people
At
go
least
to
you
work
didn't
every
turn it
day
You
over.
didn't turn
miserable,
it
and all
over,
they do is just
right?
talk
You're
about
giving
how
your
miserable
defense a
they are.
chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow,
You've
now
got
we
to
got to go out there and
believe in
stop
yourself.
people. So yeah, there's
It's
always
possible
something
that we
positive
can
to be
have our
gained from
dream.
it.
Yes, it is.
Out of the
Other
gun,
people
they'll
done
look
it,
to throw.
and we can do it.
He
We
rifles
fail a
one
lot of
that's
times. Well, a lot
intercepted.
of other folks
Picked
fail,
up by the
and
all-pro
eventually they
corner,
came
Josh
back and they
Norman.
succeeded.
And
So
they'll
it's
take
possible
over
we can have
inside
what
the
we want.
45 at the
We know that we want to
44-yard
get
line. Now this offense ready to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Brady will try again on second down. Surveying the field. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one, tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. In this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Every muscle is aching, and you're saying to yourself, I can't do it. I can't
now a
do
handoff.
it.
Here's
And you
Williams.
just keep
And
on.
nothing doing.
Keep on.
He's immediately
Keep on.
taken down
It
at the
seems
line
like
of
you're
scrimmage.
moving at slow motion,
Calling no
and
gain
then
on the play, and it'll be
eventually
second
break
down.
through.
Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. And that play uses speed to get there in the run game.
Back now in Foxborough, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized.
Red zone opportunity.
But you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was rough. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a
Throwing on
level
first down is Brady.
Can nothing stop me.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively.
When I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life for me to say, who's your hero?
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Working toward that dream.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Working on my dream, and I want you to think about whatever your dream is.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Have done all that they're ever going to do. They raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die.
They do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it.
Here's what I will share with you. That in the process
and of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
But in the process of doing
3 yards, and now it's
you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now.
Here in the 4th.
What you
This
will
defense
realize
just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
What you realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine.
Almost had it.
What you will realize is that you're greater than your circumstances. That you don't have to go through life being a victim.
Just threw an interception last drive.
But not only is it important
things aren't very
that you
even
believe
right
and begin to know that it's possible for you to live your dream as you run toward it,
paved roads,
but it's necessary
and those country roads that
you work on yourself, that you develop
That's
yourself.
The way this game's going
it's
right
necessary
now. Bouncy bounce
that you get the
spent
energy
some time on
trainers
some
out of
Tennessee
your
country
life.
roads.
People who don't want anything. People who are not striving. People who are not challenging themselves.
And that
people
one goes
who are
incomplete on the
people who
drop.
stop dreaming.
That's
it's
one he
necessary
definitely
that you
normally
align
catches.
yourself
4th down.
with people and attract
Here's
people
Brett
into your
now,
business
as he'll
who are
punt it away
hungry,
for the 4th time
people
today.
who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. My mother used to say, birds of a feather
this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
It's necessary
here now the
that you get the
offense heading
losers
back
out
out
of your
there.
life
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that
it's
one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only
everybody won't see it. That everybody won't join you. That everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. That you are an uncommon breed.
Super toe. On
you
second
know,
down,
you have
Williams.
to know within yourself.
And he will be stopped
And
here
I can
for
do
no
this,
gain,
even
and
if
then
no
it's
one
going to
else
take
sees it
us
for me.
to
I
the
must see it for
2-minute
myself.
warning.
That's necessary. It's also, ladies and gentlemen, necessary that you be creative when you're working on your ideas. That you understand the importance of changing up, of readjusting your strategies. Many times we can have a great idea, but if you're not advancing it in the right way, and things don't happen, you become discouraged and
look
think
at
the
this.
idea
They
doesn't
get
work.
the turnover
No, that's
they
not
needed.
true.
It's intercepted.
That
A
is
great
you.
read, and it's picked off.
That is you.
And out now comes
That no one can
Jacksonville
do it
as they
for
get
you
ready
but
to
you.
go. Really
Even
nice
though you
starting
face
field position here for
even
the
though you will
offensive unit.
experience some setbacks, it goes
Back to
with the
throw.
territory.
They'll
You
try and
must
set up the
understand
screen.
that.
It's complete.
What if all of us took that
And
attitude
able to break
after
one
we face
tackle,
a
but then quickly
rejection and a
brought
no, or
down
we have a
for a
meeting
nice
and no
little
one
gain.
shows up,
Give him
or
8
somebody
on the
say you
play,
can count on
and
me,
it'll be
and
second
they
down.
don't come through.
For a second there, I thought
What if
that
we
might
have
break
that
big.
kind of attitude? The
Screen
cause we
pass,
possess.
looked like it was
Nobody
coming
believes in
together,
you.
looked like there was an
You've lost again
opening.
and again and again.
Still,
The lights are cut
ended
off,
up with a
but
solid
you're
game.
still looking at your dream,
They'll look to
reviewing it
throw.
every day and say to yourself, it's
Got a
not
man over the middle. It's
over until
Williams.
I win.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Over 10 years ago, I started living by these 3 words. Dedicated
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
D4L. Dedication isn't a tool that
This is
given
fielded
to
a couple
you. You
yards
have to
deep.
earn it. Do work,
And
grind,
he'll get across the
commit.
20 before he's brought
Dedication
down
is about
at about the
evolving. What are you
23-yard
going to do
line.
to
Now this
persevere through the
offensive
hard
unit
times?
ready to see
Will
what
you
they can
continue
do
going
here.
down the same
They're
path
only
and
in
repeat
need
the
of a
same
field
method
goal,
that
a
made you
decent
fail the
amount of
first
time on
time?
the clock.
Or
So
will you make a
tell me if
change
I'm wrong.
so
You don't have to
history
be too
doesn't
panicked here.
No, not at all. I
Dedication
agree with you. And this is
failing.
where your
Your
preparation
mindset
and your
is
confidence
always
comes into
focused on
play.
getting it right
They've
the
worked
first
on these
time,
situations.
then you will fail. And when you do,
They know
are you
they
going to
want to
stand
happen.
up or are you going to stay down? Dedicated for life. You can give 100%
It's just their first.
every
They've got 2 more to
single
use here in the
time.
final stages. Second down and just 1.
These 3 words have changed my outlook on life.
He's
Got me
back
through
to
the hardest
throw.
of times,
Pryor has it
including
complete.
anorexia.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive
So now,
alive.
my mission in
I
life
think that's a big
is to
pickup for a
inspire
first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if the uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
It's about no days off, no week, no holidays, no birthdays. Listen to me, no days off. It's about days.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
Certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
One more step. You gotta run one more lap. You gotta throw one more punch until you reach the top.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Behind every fear is a person you want to be. Fear is self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. You create it, you can destroy it. Face your fears, become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. You're alive. You're not committed. You're free. You're not running away. Days running away. We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up?
You don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet. See, now what I have to become to stop men like him. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, they can't stop you. Then you become something else entirely.
You go after it. You give it all you have. If you lose, at least you try, man. I failed. It's 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena.
That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
Think something's wrong, maybe it's time to stop. No, it's time to move free. And first, mentally, you must believe in me before you physically start.
I choose to rise, not fall. I choose to live, not die. The day will be that day. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, right here. Belief will change my world. If you will remember me, I will define myself. I will never go out. Not when I've given everything I got. But who am I? I am the champion. I choose to fight back.
All you need now is a little imagination. And your imagination, guys, whether you don't believe it or not, is a preview of where life's coming for actions. You can't imagine what it's going to be. Don't ever expect physically looking this.